GRE, that is 8:30 to 9:30. Okay. Hi guys, good evening. Today is today we are going to begin with quantitative reasoning for GRE. Okay, and yeah, so now I'll just begin with the session, and the trainer would be Delvin Marcos, sir. Okay, and I will be your moderator for all the sessions, and I'm Supriya Bhatt. Okay. Moving forward, yeah. So you need to keep these instructions in mind. Um, Make sure you have a stable internet connection and a noise-free environment. And please do use your earphones while taking the session because it is more comprehensive like that. Okay, and please respect everybody and do not write anything inappropriate in the chat box, guys. Okay. Moving forward, we have these three memberships: bronze, silver, and gold. You instantly become a bronze member, in which you get all these facilities. There is a 4-week IELTS course, 1 AI vetted mock test, USure university recommendation, free profile evaluation, and counselor support. Okay. If you want to get access to more sectional tests, even more mock tests, or other facilities, you should go for the silver membership. Okay. And if you want facilities like one-on-one 20 hours IELTS coaching with the trainer, or expert university recommendation, or the complete application process, then you should go for the gold membership, guys. Okay. I will also share a surprise with you at the end of the session. Okay, so do stay with us. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we also have this free profile evaluation that is done by our experts. Okay, in this you get university shortlisting, course recommendation, country recommendation. All of the things are kept in mind while making this recommendations report for you all, like your academic strengths, career objective, future aspirations, and your any interest that you have, and all the requirements that you put in. Okay, and this recommendation report is then personalized for each one of you. All of the doubt clearance is done. Okay, all of the from A to Z, like shortlisting, application, scholarship. So just go and do book your slot on our website, that is ubergrad.com. Okay, moving forward, guys, we also have these free live Duolingo classes that goes on from 6:30 to 7:30, like I told you all, Monday to Friday, and it's a 2-week course. Okay, and you should go and enroll on this course from our website itself. We also have the IELTS course. It's a 4-week course, 20 plus hours of IELTS live classes, and you also get course recordings. You can watch the classes later if you miss the sessions, any of the sessions. It goes on from 7:30 to 8:30, Monday to Friday, every day. And it's a 4-week course, like I said. And it's 20 plus classroom worksheets for your extensive practice. All of them are shared on the Telegram group. I will also share the Telegram group for GRE. Okay. And do avail application fee waivers and many more elite features that are offered to you by our organization, that is ubergrad.com. Okay. And yeah, these are a few reviews that we've gotten, and these are our old students. Okay, I'll quickly share the homepage of ubergrad.com with you all. This is the homepage of ubergrad.com, guys. You need to go on solutions. Okay, go to free profile evaluation, click on this your free profile evaluation. You'll go land upon this page. You can book your expert slot according to your feasibility, like your date, your time, anything. Okay, so guys, do please do this because it's very beneficial for you all only. Okay, and coming back to the homepage, you can go on solutions again, and you can go on live IELTS, live GRE, live Duolingo store courses basically, and you can go and enroll in all of the courses available to you all. You can also know about the additional services offered by us, the like education loans and etc. And all read about all the blogs that are posted for you all only. You can also search for courses, like you can select any country, select the course you want to search for, and select the specialization as well. Not only that, you can go on explore, and we have so many options for you, like all about GRE. For example, we open all about GRE, guys. See, so everything is shown here as to how to go about it. Okay, so you should seriously go and read all of this. Okay, it'll be very beneficial for you all. Okay. Okay, moving. Yeah, I'll also share the IELTS Telegram link with you all. Okay, yeah. Now I will just introduce our trainer to you all. Sir is a certified full-time GMAT, SAT, and GRE math tutor for 9 years, and he's helped students excel in GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT, and PSAT exams. Okay, in the last 9 years, he's given GRE 4 times and achieved a perfect 170 on the GRE math section thrice, with the highest overall score of 336, that is 170 quant, 166 verbal, and the second highest score of 334 out of 340, that is 170 quant, 164 verbal. Additionally, he has also scored a perfect 800 on the SAT Math Level 2 and 740 on the GMAT exam. And in his 9 years as a full-time GRE, GMAT, SAT, ACT, and PSAT tutor, he's taught over 6,000 hours. Okay. So, guys, I'll just hand over the session to Sir. Okay, and there's one more thing, guys, you should know. GRE will be of 8 weeks, 4 weeks quant, and 4 weeks verbal. Okay, and quant will be taken every alternate week. Okay, yeah. So now I'll just hand over the session to Sir, and he will be continuing with it. I hope you have a great session, guys. Okay, Sir, are you there?
Hello, everyone. My name is Delvin Marcus. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen now. Yeah, in the screen I can share. Okay, guys, please confirm. Can you see the screens? Okay, please. Okay, perfect. Okay, my name is Delvin Marcus, and I've been teaching GRE, GMAT, SAT exam for the last 9 years. And if you have any questions in first class, okay, we will discuss the structure of the GRE exam and the new structure. And there are 4 different type of question format. We have it for the GRE math exam. We'll discuss that. Once we're done with that, the GRE math section, the GRE exam is conducted by the ETS. ETS divided the math section into 4 portions, okay? Arithmetic, algebra, geometry, data analysis. We'll pick one topic from arithmetic, exponents. We'll learn all the concept which is required for the exam. Once we're done with that, we'll solve the official material questions which is related to exponents, okay? Now, these are my scorecards for the GRE exam, and you can see 36 I got it, 170 for the math, 166 for the verbal section, and another score 334. This is my SAT math level 2 score. Okay, now let's discuss about the GRE structure, the old structure. So typically the GRE had 3 sections. First, essay section. So there are 2 essays that we will focus on the verbal classes, but I will just give you an idea. You have 2 type of essay. You always start with issue, analyze an issue. You will get an issue topic, 1 question, 30 minutes. Then you will have a 1 minute break. Then second essay, that's an argument. Again, 1 question, 30 minutes. Again, then we have 2 sections, okay? Verbal sections and quantitative reasoning section. So if you have any questions, you can ask, but let me just go through the structure faster. Now, after the essay, remember there are 5 sections available, okay? Now, it can be either 3 quant or 2 verbal, or it can be 3 verbal and 2 quants. Now, the total score for the GRE is 340, 170 for the math, we can say quant section, and 170 for the verbal behavior. And as you know, for the GRE, there is no negative marking, and the increment will be +1 point. Okay, the score will be 160, 161 like that, and same for the verbal here. Okay, now let's talk about the all GRE test. There will be 3 quant or 2 verbal. How they are taking this 170 score? They consider 2 math session, 2 verbal section. Okay, and there will be an unscored session. I don't know which will be. For example, here you can see 3 quant, 2 verbal. Automatically, you know that 2 quant score, 2 verbal score, they will consider for the 340. One section will be unscored. Maybe you're thinking, why there is an unscored section, right? To experiment the new type of question, they will put that questions in the unscored section, and they will never mention where will be the unscored section. After the essay, maybe you can start with an unscored session. So please do not take this unscored session or any section lightly. I hope it makes sense also, okay? And for the verbal reasoning, there are 20 questions, 30 minutes. And for the math, 20 questions, now the time is 35 minutes here, okay? And there are 4 type of, we are just focusing on the math, but I have just given you a brief idea of GRE exam, Okay, for the quantitative reasoning, there are 4 different type of question format we have it for the exam. Okay, is it clear, the whole structure? Is it clear? Briefly, is it clear? Please confirm it in the chat. We'll just focus on the math. I hope all of you understood the structure of the GRE exam. Okay, can you confirm it, guys? Please confirm it. Okay, perfect. Okay, now for the new GR, okay, and one more thing I forgot to mention, our section is adaptive section by section. What I mean by that, let's say after the essay section, you got math, okay, quantitative reasoning section. The first section will be automatically, I will say, medium level questions, okay? And for the ETS is the one conducting the GRE exam, they have divided the difficulty level from 1 to 5, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is an easy question. 2, it's a medium level question. 5 is the hardest question. So who was starting the GRE? Let's say you got the first section as quantitative reasoning. I'm talking after the essay. So who was starting? The typically it's a medium level question, and the difficulty level will be 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 difficulty. You will get 2 type of question. Let's say out of this 20 question, you got like 13 question or above. You got it right. It means you perform well on the first math section. Automatically, the next section will be harder. Okay, that's why we are saying it's adaptive section by section. So I hope it is clear to everyone. So if you're performing well on the first section, automatically the second section will be harder. And what about the difficulty level? 1 is easy, 2 is a little bit harder, and 5 is the hardest one. So the second section will be like 4, 5, 4, 5, like that, the difficulty level. For example, let me just go to my, okay, this is my ETS website over there. You can see there is a service called GRE Diagnostic Service. But over there, if you click it, you will get a score, individual score report like that. So I'm just going to this quantitative reasoning section. So as I discussed it, there are 5 difficulty level, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 is easy, 5 is the hardest. Now you can see my first section, right? Look at the difficulty level. This is multiple choice question, select one answer choices. You can see difficulty level 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this question was harder. Now, if I look at here, the other questions are 1, 3, 3. So medium level questions. And I got everything right in the first section. Automatically, what will happen to the next section? It will be harder. Now you can see second section. What is the difficulty level? 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, like that. You didn't see any questions with 2 difficulty level. I think 1 or 2 questions, you will get an easier one. So you can see here this question, the difficulty level was 1. It's too easier. So is this clear what I meant by adaptive section by section? Please confirm it. Please confirm it, adaptive section by section. Same goes for the verbal. Please, guys, if the, okay. Yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, Dhruv, I try to explain one more time, okay, at the end of the section. So I'm just giving you an idea. Now, what will happen to the new GRE? You know, now this newer GRE, I think it from, they have mentioned also after September 22nd, the new GRE will be available. Same thing only, we know that for the old GRE, there are 2 type of essays, right? Issue and argument. They have removed the argument. Now we got only one issue, okay? Now, for verbal listening, what after that we discussed it. So you can get 5 sections. Either it can be 3 quant or 2 verbal, and there will be 3 verbal or 2 quant. Okay. Again, it depends upon the person. I don't know what you will get. Okay. One section was unscored. Now they have removed the unscored section, and as we discussed it for the before, for math section, 20 questions, 35 minutes. Second section also same. Verbal, 20 questions, 30 minutes, right? What will happen to the new section? Now they have reduced, okay, they have removed the unscored section and the verbal reasoning. Okay, there are 2 sections like before, but you can see verbal section, the first section, there will be 12 questions, 18 minutes. As we discussed it, the difficulty level will be medium question. So if you're doing well on the first verbal section, automatically the second section will be harder. There will be 15 questions, 23 minutes. So overall, you can say there are 27 questions, and you can see that will be 41 minutes. Same for the math, there will be only 2 sections. In the first section, 12 questions, 21 minutes. Same way, median level of questions you will get it. Typically, the difficulty level 2, 3, 4, like that. And you can get a hard question with the difficulty level 5, maybe 1 question like that. So if you did well on the first section, automatically the second section will be harder. So 15 question, 26 minutes. So overall for both the sections, 27 question, 27 question. For verbal reasoning, 41 minutes for both the section, here 47. So the total number of hours will be, you can say approximately 2 hours, all section approximately 4 hours. So I hope it's the concept, everything remains the same. Clear? The number of questions they reduced it, and the time also reduced it. Uh, 1 second, Hiran. Yes, Hiran, I will get back to you at the end of the section. Okay. So can you please, guys, please confirm, is this clear? All GRE also, the new GRE patterns also. Then we can go the different type of question format we have it for the math section. Please confirm it. Is it clear to everyone? Please participate in the chat. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we are focusing on the math section. Okay, now there are four different, please pay attention to this section. If anyone is new here, you have to understand there are four different type of question for math we have it for the GRE exam. The first one, multiple choice question, select one answer choice. Second type, multiple choice question, select one or more answer choices. Third one, numeric entry question. Fourth one, quantitative comparison question. Okay, now let's try to discuss the first one. So multiple choice question, select one answer choice. So you will get a question like this, and there will be always five answer choices. Now A to E, right? And the answers will be arranged in two ways. It can be in an ascending way or a descending way. Okay, so 9, 10, 11. So from smaller value to bigger value. So I hope it's clear. So you have to solve this question using concept, logic, or formula and pick the correct answer. And when it is MCQ question, select one answer choices. The answers will be always inside a novel form. Okay, pick the right answer. I hope it's clear. Okay, let me show you another example here. Look, this question also, MCQ question, select one answer choices, because I can see the answers are inside a novel form. There will be always five answer choices, A to E. And as I discussed it, the answers can be either in an ascending order, 9, 10, 11 like that, or descending order. These are the two ways they will write the answer. They will not write the answer, for example, 9, 10, let's say 8, 7 like this. No, either ascending way or descending way. So I hope the first type of question format is clear.
Sir, you've muted yourself.
Hello, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Now you're audible.
Okay, please, if there is any technical issue from my side, please let me know. Okay. Okay. Now, the second type I was talking, multiple choice question, select one or more answer choices. Okay. The answer choices will be always inside a square form. So, and it will always mention in the exam, it's multiple choice question, select one or more answer choices. We don't want to waste the time. Okay. Now, for this particular type of question, so how many answer choices will you get it? That I don't know. All I know, you will get minimum 3 answer choices. I have got 6 answer choices also, 7 also. Again, all I know, minimum 3 answer choices. And look at this one. Students have a tendency, multiple choice question, select one or more answer choices. You think maybe 2 answers is right or more than 1 answer is right. No. Sometimes you can have only 1 correct answer also. For this particular question, let's say the correct answer is B and C. Okay, this is the correct answer. You mark B and D. Okay, you mark 1 correct answer, the second one is wrong. You will not get any mark. There is no partial score given. Okay. Now, let's say we know the correct answer is B, C. Let's say you have marked B, C, D. You mark all the correct answer. This one is wrong. Will I get the mark for this question? No, you will not get it. You have to mark exactly B and C. Okay. Then only you will get the score. For the all GRE, all I know, typically you will get 1 MCQ question, select 1 or more answer choices, or maximum 2 here. Okay. This makes the perfect 170. Okay. Now, let's look at these two type of questions. One, okay. So what I discussed it, This is also MCQ question. Select one or more answer choices. You can see 4 answer choices, and here it will be 6 answer choices. So the minimum number of answer choices, I know 3. Maximum, it can be anything here. Okay. Now, could you please confirm it? Is this two type of question formats clear? Then we'll go to the third and fourth. Please confirm it, guys. Okay, MCQ question, select one answer choices, because I see the answer choices are inside a normal form. There will be always 5 answer choices. Okay, this one I already know it's an MCQ question. Select one or more answer choices. The answers are inside a square form. So you have to pick exactly the correct answer. Okay, now let's discuss the third type of question format, numeric entry. It means you got a question, you've got a box. You have to solve the question using concept, logic, and whatever the answer for the question, you have to type it inside the box. So numeric entry, there is no values. Whatever the values, you have to type inside the box. How many numeric entry questions you can get it? So I'm talking about the all GRE. Typically, you get 1 question. Rarely I saw 2 questions. Okay. Now, last one, it's quantitative comparison here. Okay. Now, please pay attention if you are new to the class. Okay. So for quantitative comparison, remember, look, you will get 1 second, guys. Okay. So for quantitative comparison, you always get 2 quantity A and quantity B. Okay, quantity A means 2 times 6. Here in this example, 2 plus 6. So there will be always 4 answer choices, A, B, C, D. Take 30 seconds. Try to understand what is the meaning of option A, B, C, D. Okay, this is the instruction from the official guide. So take your own time, try to understand, and please type what will be the answer. Is it option A, B, C, or D? Take 30 seconds and type the answers in the chat box. I know some of you are familiar, okay? So it will be boring for them. There are other people starting the GRE, okay? So they have to be familiar with all the type of question format. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. So I hope everyone gone through it. So what you have to do, yes, everyone is right, okay? So you get 2 quantity A and quantity B. First step, simplify this both quantity. 6 times 2, that's 12. 2 plus 6, that will be 8. Okay. Now, what is option A means? Okay, once you simplified it, if you are getting quantity A is greater, you have to mark option A. So in this particular question, 12 or 8 is greater. I know 12 is greater, I mark option A. Okay, for example, let me give you another quantity A. This is quantity B. Let me write, let's say 2 plus 5, here 2 times 5. Now, if I simplify it here, you know that this is 7, this is 10 here, correct? So what is option B? Once you simplify it, if you're getting quantity B is greater, okay, then you have to mark option B. Here 7, here 10, right? I do understand B is greater, so I have to mark option B. Okay, what about here? Another type, let's say quantity A, quantity B. 2 times 3 and 1 times 6. Now, if I simplify it here, both the quantities 6, right? 2 times 3, 6, 1 times 6, that's 6. Both the quantities are equal. If both the quantities are equal, then I have to mark option C. Okay. D means I cannot conclude which quantity is greater. So is this 4 options clear to everyone? Could you please confirm it? Option A means quantity greater. Option B means quantity B greater. If both the quantities are equal, that's C. D, I cannot conclude which quantity is greater. Okay, I will give you a question to confirm it. Let's say, guys, you got a statement x square equal to 4. Quantity A, x. Quantity B, 2. Okay, which answer choice will you mark it? A, B, C, D. A means quantity A greater. B means quantity B greater. C, both the quantities are equal. C, I cannot conclude which quantity is greater. Okay, please try to think. Okay. Yeah, type. Okay, I'm getting the answer. Okay. Rasni, please try to think. Bira, try to think. Sudhi, everyone knows the concept, but you are missing one point. Think logically. There are 2 answers I'm getting it, okay? Check it. Okay. Now, what are the answers? Okay. Nitin, you got B, right? That's perfectly fine. So most of the students are picking C, D, and I got it B. That's okay. No problem. Now, let's try to understand what is the meaning of this statement. X square equal to 4. What does it mean, right? What are the numbers? X times X, you are getting 4, right? We don't have to write. So you're multiplying a number 2 times, you have to get 4. What are the options? 2 times 2, that will be 4. Okay, X can be 2. Okay, is it the only answer? No. If you got C, means you thought X is 2. No, X times X, you have to get 4. So negative 2 times negative 2, you are getting 4 also, right? So 2 answers for X. X can be 2 or negative 2. Okay, let's take You have to pick all the answers. Okay, so now look at here. If I consider the first option, x has 2. Okay, 2. So you understood both the quantities are equal c. Okay, now what about negative 2, and the x can be negative 2 also. Now what about quantity b? That's 2. Now compare negative 2 with 2. Negative number, positive number. Now I do understand quantity b is greater. That's why option b. So when you are getting at least two answer choices, what will be the answer? Can I say precisely x is greater? No, I cannot conclude which quantity is greater. That's why I mark option D. Whoever got C and B, is this clear why this is option D? Could you please confirm? If it is not clear, I can explain one more time. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, now I'm just going through all the four type of question format one more time. I've given four questions here. Please go through it. Can you identify all the four type of question format we have it for the GRE math exam? Take your own time. If you can confirm it. Yes, yes. One second. I got a question from Bhuvan. Not only two, because okay, please, Bhuvan, this was a question, right? X square equal to 4. Quantity A, that's x. Quantity B, 2. But you have to consider all possible values of x. Okay. Please, others, go through all this four type of question format. Can you identify all of it? Check it. Now, Bhuvan, look at here. You said x square equal to 4, right? So x square means x we are multiplying 2 times. Now, think logically. You have to multiply two same number. You have to get 4. What are the possible value? 2 times 2, 4. Okay. Is it the only answer? No. Negative 2 times negative 2, 4, right? So don't think x can be only 2. X can be 2 also, negative 2 also. Now, quantity A, if I assume x as 2, here also 2, right? Both the quantities are equal, C coming. Okay. Is it the only answer? No. Now, x can be negative 2. You're comparing with 2, right? So this is negative number. This is positive number. So which is bigger? Positive number. That's B. Now you got two answers, B and C. D, what it is trying to say, I cannot say which quantity is greater all the time. Then I will mark D. Okay. Bhuvan, is this clear? That's why we mark option D. Okay. Others, could you, is this clear? All the four type of question format? Please confirm it. Please type it in the chat box. Okay, perfect. Okay, so these are the four type of question format. It's clear for us. Okay, now the GRE exam is conducted by ETS. Okay, the ETS divided the GRE topics into four sections. Okay, arithmetic, algebra, geometry, statistics. So what we try to do in the first week, we will focus on arithmetic. There are chapters, exponents, numbers, progression, all this thing. We'll try to focus on the first week. Okay, the next week will be verbal class. Alternate week will be my math class here. Alternate classes week will be the math class. Okay, so that will be next class will cover algebra, geometry, statistics. So alternate weeks will be math class. So in this week, we will just focus on arithmetic here. Okay, now I'm not discussing the verbal reasoning section, the different type of question format. The verbal faculty will go through it. Okay, now there are okay, now before that, okay, how I'm going to cover all the topics. Guys, I know you're studying and all this thing. What you want from me? I know that exactly what students want. They want to finish the GRE exam in a shorter period of time. What do you have to do? What I will try to, please remember this one. Okay, first learn all the concept which is required for the exam. Then solve all the official material question which is related to that particular chapter. Okay, so for example, now we are going to cover exponents. We'll cover all the concept which is required for the exponent chapter. Once we done with that, we'll solve the official material questions to master this concept. Why official material questions? Because in the real exam also you will get the same type of question format and language for that. So if you want to reduce the time period for the preparation, you have to solve the official material questions. Okay, so there is general test and there is a quantitative reasoning book. Okay, general test, you will get everything. How to write an essay, quantitative reasoning, verbal reasoning, and quantitative reasoning books means it's just focusing on the math section. And don't think the math questions are same from here. No, it's different questions. Okay, so these are the official material available for the GRE preparation. Try to solve all the official material questions from the official guide, especially the verbal reasoning. Okay, so that's where you can solve lots of time because you will get the same type of question format for the real GRE exam. And I have given GRE 4 times in the last 9 years. So I know exactly how the questions are coming, all this thing. So try to solve only the official material questions. Okay, so let's try to discuss exponent chapters here. Exponents are And remember, please do not complicate it. For the GRE, GMAT, all the exam, they are just testing high school math only. Okay. So if you're from, if you're just comfortable with the math, what I will say to my most of the students, try to get maximum score for the math. It is very easy. Okay. If it's a good day, if you did your preparation well, you will get a perfect 170 score. Okay. You will not miss any question. Okay. Now, even if it is a bad day, you can easily get 163 plus question here. So I think, let's say you will miss 7 questions, then it will be 163. So try to maximize the score in the math. It's not that complicated. Learn all the concept, then try to solve the official material question. That's more than sufficient. Once you completed the preparation, at least try to do 3-4 full length tests. Okay. There are 2 available uh, full length tests are there. That is Power Prep 1 and 2. This is from the ETS website. You can take it now also. Okay. Then you can do 2011, 2017. This is a paper-based practice test. That is from the ETS. You can do that. So these are free full length tests. So we can utilize it after completing the course. Okay. Now let's focus on the exponent chapters. Now we know that exponents are repeat. How many questions we get it for the exponent chapters? We know that all GRE, there are overall 40 questions we will get it. Typically 2 to 3 questions we will get it from the exponent. It's an easy picking one. Let's say you got an expression 5 to the power 3. What does it mean? This is called the base number. This is called exponent here. So whatever that base number, we are multiplying 3 times. So it's 5 times 5 times 5. It's not 5 times 3. Okay. The base number, we are multiplying 3 times. 5 times 5 times 5, that's 125 here. Okay. So 2 to the power 4 means this is called base number. This is exponential power. 2, we are multiplying 4 times. 2 times 2 times 2, that will be 16 here. Same thing if it's a letter A square, I can say A, we are multiplying 2 times. Okay. Now, there are certain rules which you have to remember for the GRE exam. Okay. Now, these are the rules. We'll go through the rules one more time faster. And you don't have to memorize all of it. You can use logic. You will be able to do that. Okay. Now, let's go through it. Let's try to use logic rather than the formulas here. Let's say you got an expression like this, 2 to the power 4 times 2 to the power 3. What is the answer, guys? Please type it if possible. 2 to the power 4 times 2 to the power 3. What is the answer? Okay, perfect. Yes, I am getting the answer. Now, currently, there is no negative marking. Okay, so it means you can mark all of it. Try to make an educated guess also if you don't know the answer. Try to make an educated guess. So maybe if you're lucky, you will get it right. There is no negative marking. Yeah, there is no negative marking. Okay, perfect. So look here, look at here. Look at this question carefully. Let's try to use logic, okay? Now, 2 to the power 4. What does it mean? 2, we are multiplying 4 times, right? Okay, perfect. Now, what about 2 raised to 3? So it means 2, we are multiplying 3 times. Now, how many times, look, this is an exponent way I can say, right? If I look at here, how many times I multiply 2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That will be 2 raised to 7. Okay, so if you are multiplying the same exponent, look at the bases 2, 2. Okay, now x raised to m times x raised to n. If you are multiplying two exponents, and if the bases are same, all you have to do, just add the exponent here. That will be 4 plus 3. So this is a short rule, okay? So you can use logic also. 2 to the power 4 times 2 to the power 3 means 2 to the power 4 plus 3, that will be 7 here. And I hope everyone understood how we got 2 to the power 7 using logic here. Now, Hiran, what's the answer here? 5 to the power 2 times 5 to the power 4. Yeah, we are not focusing on 128 all this thing. I'm just, okay. Yes. No, Curly, just look at here carefully. It's not 5 to the power 8. 5 square means, yeah, correct. 5 we are multiplying 2 times. Let's use logic. 5 to the power 4 means 5 we are multiplying 4 times, okay? 5 times 5 times 5. Now, if I look at here, how many times 5 I multiplied? We can see 2 and here 4, 6 here. Okay, same basic rule I see. The basic exponents are same. Then I'm just going to add these two exponents. So the bases are same, 5, 5. So I write the base, then 2 plus 4, that will be 6. Now here, a raised to 5 times a raised to 2. Same rule only. I will say 5 plus 2, that will be 7. Okay, yeah, perfect. The first rule is clear. Okay, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, we'll just focus on the exponent basic rule. Second one, dividing powers here. Okay, now if you're getting an expression like this, x raised to m divided by x raised to n, you can just say that the bases are same. Then look, Okay, numerator minus denominator, x raised to m minus n. And I will just do one question using logic. 3 raised to 4 divided by 3 square. 3 we are multiplying 4 times. Okay, 3 square means we are multiplying 2 times. Okay, 3, 3 gone. What is left over? 3 times 3. If I write it as an exponent, 3 raised to 2. Or if I use the logic, this logic, it's too easy, right? All I see, the bases are same. Okay, and you just subtract the exponent. 4 minus 2, that will be 2 here. So here, okay, 2 raised to 6 times, sorry, 2 raised to 6 divided by 2 raised to 2. I see the bases are same, and dividing, I can apply this rule. 2 raised to 6 minus 2, that will be 4. If any of you are struggling, you have the recording. I have to go through a little bit faster because I get 1 hour to cover this topic. Okay, so first 30 minutes we just discuss all the type of question format and everything. Please go through the videos one more time if you're struggling, and if there is any questions, you can ask me on the next class also. I will try to discuss it. Okay, now here, same here, s raised to 12 divided by s raised to 4, s raised to 12 minus 4, I can write it as s raised to 8 here. Okay, now third rule. Now guys, what is the answer for this question? 5 raised to 3 raised to 2. What is the answer? Please type the answer. 5 raised to 3 raised to 2. What is the answer? Yeah, Hiran, you tried 3 raised to 2 raised to 5. That's perfect. That's right. Okay, 5 raised to 6. Okay, please do not say 5 raised to 5 here. Okay, now what is the meaning of it? Second, it's called power rule. Okay, when you are, maybe in the books you have studied like this: a raised to m, there is a bracket, and raised to n. Then you can say a raised to m times n. This will be. And what is the reason here? 5 raised to 3 raised to 2, right? So we know a square means a, we are multiplying just 2 times. Same reason we can apply. What is 5 raised to 3? And how many times we have to multiply? 2 times. 5 raised to 3 times 5 raised to 3. Now, if I look at here, 5 raised to 3 means what? 5 we are multiplying 3 times. And here, same 5 raised to 3. How many times we are multiplying? 3 times. Now, if I look at here, 5 we are multiplying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the answer. Okay. You can directly say that 5 raised to this rule. I have to just multiply these two exponents. 3 times 2, that will be, you can say 5 raised to 6. It's the same thing. Okay. Here, same, you can use logic here. 3 raised to 2 raised to 5. You just multiply it. 3 raised to 2 times 5, that will be 10 here. Same thing, a raised to 3 raised to 4, a raised to 3 times 4. Directly one shot, you can say a raised to 12. So 3 rules we studied it here. Okay. Now, same thing. Another one, x times y raised to n. Okay, that you can then distribute it, this n with each of the expression. Okay, now let's try to understand. You don't have to remember like product law of exponents like this. Just use logic, you will get the answer. For example, look, 3 times 2 raised to 2. What is the meaning? This number, 2 times 3, how many times you have to multiply? 2 times. Okay, let's do it manually. 2 times 3 times 2 times 3. Now look, how many times we multiply 2? That will be 2. If so I can say 2 squared. Now if I look at here, 3 we multiply 2 times, that will be 3 squared, right? So that's the same thing I'm saying. 2 times 3, and there is a bracket, and you wrote it raised to 2, right? I can give this 2 with each expression. It will be 2 raised to 2 times 3 raised to 2. Okay. I hope it's clear. Is this rule clear to everyone? Please confirm it. Okay. Now, same thing. What about here? 2a square raised to 3. You can write it like this: 2a square times 2a square times 2a square, right? Okay. Now you just multiply all the 2 times 2 times 2. If I write it as exponent, 2 raised to 3. Now, a square times a square times a square. Okay. You can, bases are same, you can add all the exponents, or you can say a square means a, we are multiplying 2 times, here also a multiplying 2 times, here also a multiplying 2 times. Automatically you can say 6 times we are multiplying. Okay, in one, so you can say the answer will be a raised to 6. That's the same thing, right? If I distribute this 3 here, 2 raised to 3, now a square raised to 3, we just studied it. Then you can just multiply the exponent, 2 raised to 3 times a raised to 6. Is this clear? Correct, correct. That's clear. So I hope the product law also clear. Can we go to the next rule? Please confirm it. Okay, perfect. Same rule only what we studied now, x times y raised to n. That's you are just distributing this n with each expression. Okay, perfect. Same thing, what will happen if it is a division? You know that 2 by 3 raised to 4. What is the meaning? It's like same thing. 3 square means 3 we are multiplying 2 times. It's fraction only. This number we are multiplying 4 times, right? 2 by 3 times 2 by 3. Okay, second time we multiply 2 by 3 times 2 by 3. Okay, now what is this numerator part? That will be 2 raised to 4, and here 3, how many times we multiplied? 4. Perfect. That's the rule. X by y raised to n, you can say you distribute n with the numerator, you distribute n with the denominator. So it will be x raised to n divided by y raised to n. Okay. What is the answer for this expression, guys? S divided by t raised to 5. What will be the answer? Correct. What about others? Sakshi, can you use the calculator? Yes, on-screen calculator. But remember, if you try to touch the calculator all the time, you will get delayed. Okay, remember that word. Okay, so if it's a simple addition, like let's say 12 plus 8, all this thing, try to do it mentally faster. If it's a bigger number, for example, 23 times 25, whatever it is, use the calculator. Okay, GRE is not testing about the calculation; they are just testing about the math concept. Is this clear? Okay, guys, is this clear? The quotient rule, this rule S by T raised to 5, the answer will be S raised to 5 divided by T raised to 5. Okay, there are two more rules. Zeros, okay, zero low. Okay, so remember, x raised to 0, this x can be any number. Don't think it's only positive. This x can be any number except 0. Okay, for example, 5 raised to 0, that will be 1. Okay, you can say negative 3 raised to 0, that will be 1. Okay, 0 raised to 0, it's not defined. Okay, it's not 1. So remember, anything raised to 0, that will be 1. Okay, just remember like this, that's more than sufficient. Okay, now if you want, I can take one example and prove it. You can take any number. Okay, for example, let's say 5 raised to 0, it's 1. Why it is like that? Let's apply this rule. Okay, a raised to m divided by a raised to n. We know the answer, a raised to m minus n, because the bases are same. Okay, 5 raised to 0, why it's 1? Can I write 5 raised to 0 as any number? Let's say 5 raised to 3 minus 3. Okay, still you will get 5 raised to 0. Okay, or you write it as 5 raised to 7 minus 7. Same number minus same number. So I'm just doing backwards. Look, this looks like this, right? A raised to m minus n. This is our m, this is n. So what is the rule? Then I have to apply the division rule. So you can see 5 raised to 3 minus 3, what it will be? 5 raised to 3 divided by 5 raised to 3. So I can say same number by same number, it will be always 1. So 5 raised to 0, you can write it as 5 raised to 7 minus 7. If I do the backwards, you can say it's m minus n, that will be a raised to m divided by a raised to n. 5 raised to 7 divided by 5 raised to 7. So always it will be the same number by same number, it will be 1. So guys, is this clear? Anything raised to 0, why it's 1? You don't need to remember the reason, but remember anything raised to 0, it's 1. Okay, okay. And this is important. Okay, for example, x raised to negative m, I can write it as 1 divided by x raised to m. Okay, for example, 5 raised to negative 3, what can I say? 1 divided by 5 raised to, this was negative m, right? Negative 3. So what it will be here then? 3. Okay, so you can say 3 raised to 2 as it's, this is our negative m, right? So it's positive. So 1 divided by 3 raised to negative 2. What is the reason behind it? For example, let's say 3 raised to 2 times 3 raised to negative 2. What will be the answer? First rule we studied, right? A raised to m times a raised to n. That will be a raised to m plus n. Okay. 3 raised to 2 times 3 raised to negative 2. What it will be? 3 raised to 2 plus negative 2. You can see 3 raised to 2 minus 2, that will be 0. 3 raised to 0, we studied anything raised to 0, that will be 1. So you see, right? 3 raised to 2 times 3 raised to negative 2, that will be 1. So if you want, from here, you can write it 3 raised to 2 or 3 raised to negative 2. Okay, let's say I just need 3 raised to 2. Okay, here. So what I have to do? I have to divide both sides. That's a basic math rule, right? So now you see 3 raised to 2, how it is 1 by 3 raised to negative 2. Backwards also we can think 3 raised to 2 times 3 raised to negative 2, that's 1. If I need 3 raised to negative 2, what I have to do? I have to get rid of this 3 raised to 2. Whatever you are doing it before the equation, after the equation, we have to do it. Now you see 3 raised to negative 2 as 1 by 3 square. So just try to remember this property. This is more than sufficient. Guys, could you please confirm it? Is this clear? Negative laws of exponents. Okay. Now, perfect. Now, I will give you 30 seconds. Just look at all these laws are clear. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is 4. Check all this thing. And yeah, this is 5. We didn't discuss it. This one. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, look, fractional exponents. For example, let's say cube root of x, you got it. So if I want to write it as an exponent, remember it will be x raised to always 1 divided by whatever that root. Okay, it's cube root of x. It will be 1 by 3. Okay, fifth root of 7. If I want to write it as an exponent, it will be 7 to the power 1 divided by this expression 1 by 5. Okay, for example, nth root of y. What it will be? Y raised to 1 divided by this power, so 1 by n. And square root of x, okay, we write square root like this, but actually there is always a friend 2. Okay, in books they will not write like this. So how can I write it as a fractional exponent? X raised to 1 by 2. So now these two rules also clear. Check it. Is these two rules clear? Here. Is these two rules clear? Just basic exponent property. Please confirm it. Okay, so now we have learned all. This is more than sufficient for the GRE exam. Okay, but what you have to do once you're done with that, you have to solve the official material questions. Guys, I have given the PDF files, PPT files to everyone. Okay, you can get it. There are 19 questions. Okay, some questions are difficult, some questions are easy. I cannot discuss all the questions from here, and I have taken the question from the official guide. Okay, so what we try to do, some of the students are new to the class, so I wanted to start with a couple of easy questions, then I will show a couple of medium and couple of difficult questions. Okay, let's look at this question. Pick the answers. The basic rules are here. Alisa, you can contact the admin. Okay, let's focus now here. Guys, please type the answers. First question. I hope everyone can see. Okay, let me keep a timer here. 2 minutes. Okay, this is an easy question. Too easy. Okay, you can use the rule. I will write the question if it is not clear. X time x square raised to 3 divided by x square. Okay. Bharat, what is the answer? Oh, okay. Okay. D. Okay. Everyone is getting D. Okay. Let's give uh, 30 more seconds to other students. Simple questions. You can type any answer. Okay. Perfectly fine. Try to solve the question. That's the important thing. You're getting it right or wrong. That's perfectly okay. Yeah. Everyone is getting D. Good. Perfect. Simple question. You got it right. Okay. Let's wait. Proven correct. So whenever you're getting any GRE questions, okay, think logically. You can even use a hit and trial method or elimination method. You can eliminate most of the answers. Most of the time, you will stuck with 2 answers. If you're lucky, you will get the correct answer. Okay. Now, let's try to discuss these questions faster. Let's use logic, okay? We can apply the rules also later. That's okay. Here, x. Okay, fine. What is the meaning of x squared raised to 3? X square, we are multiplying 3 times, right? X square times x square times x square divided by x square. Now let's try to cancel. It's gone. So what is this? Okay, x time x square means we are multiplying x 2 times. Okay, this part we written here. X square we are multiplying 2 times. Now look at here. I got 3, 4, 5. So x raised to 5. We didn't use any rules. Okay, if I apply the rules, you know that x raised to m raised to n, that will be x raised to m times n, right? Okay, so this will be x raised to 2 raised to 3. That I can say, I'm just keeping this part. X means x raised to 1. 2 times 3, that will be x raised to 6. Okay, now divide by x squared. Let's focus. You are multiplying the same exponents. It's like x raised to m times x raised to n, x raised to m plus n. This part will be x raised to 1 times x raised to 6. That will be 1 plus 6, 7 divided by x squared. So basic exponent, x raised to 7 divided by x square. I see the bases are same. Then I can apply this rule, x raised to m divided by x raised to n. Then you have to subtract m minus n. So it will be x raised to 7 minus 2. That you will get the same answer as x raised to 5. Both the approaches, is this clear? Is it anyone struggling with this question? You can ask me. I can explain one more time. Please, that's perfectly fine. Can we go to the next question? Okay, perfect. Let's look at the second question, medium level question. There are different ways you can get the answer, okay? I cannot say only this way. There are different ways you can solve it. Okay. Everyone try. Which rules I can apply here? Is it the bases are same? And I see division. Okay. I see a division for this question. And I think maybe I can use this rule. So you have to get one of these answers. Curly, what you did is right. Okay, but try to do everything else. This part, you're right, m minus n. You need to do some more simplification. Good, good, good. Everyone is getting the right answer. Try, please try it. This is the rule I can apply. So I think we've done almost 60–70% after applying it. And you have to think, okay, which answer can I pick it? Okay, I'm stopping because I have to solve the other questions also. Next time we will keep 2 minutes, okay? Okay, look at this question. All I see, the bases are same. Okay, and the division rule. So I can say x raised to m divided by x raised to n, x raised to m minus n. Same rule. So it will be, this is our m, this is our n. Always careful what you're writing. So it will be 2 raised to m minus n. So 2 raised to x minus y, keep a bracket, then minus, now look, n, okay? Do not write minus x plus y, then it is wrong. So minus x plus y, okay? Now let's expand it here, x minus y, okay, no problem here. Now look, I'm just distributing this minus with each expression. Okay, minus means minus 1 times x. You can say minus x, and here minus with this y, that will be minus y. Okay, what are the terms I can cancel out here? X negative x gone. Minus y, minus y. So it will be 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to minus 2y. Is there an answer like this? No, I don't see any answer. Anyway, it's not coming with x. So this is out. This is out. This is out. Okay. And okay, now it will be either B or E. Okay, so I see with Y. So why should I pick option with X here? 4 raised to negative X, it will not. It will not 2 raised to XY. And here it will not 4 raised to X. Now it's 50% chance. Now, how can I manipulate this equation? There is no answer like that. Now look at this rule, okay? A raised to M raised to N. What is the answer? We know that A raised to M times N. For example, look, 5 raised to 2 raised to 3. We know how to write it. It will be 5 raised to 2 times 3. The answer will be 5 raised to 6. It doesn't matter. I write m inside or n inside. For example, a raised to m raised to n, that will be a raised to m times n. Or I can say a raised to n raised to m. It's the same thing. You are multiplying n times n. Same thing I'm trying to say. You can say 5 raised to 2 raised to 3. If 3 is inside, 2 is outside, same answer, 5 raised to 6. For example, 5 raised to 3 raised to 2. What will be the answer? 3 times 2. Clear? So 5 raised to 6. So I'm just manipulating this equation. Can I say like this? 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 2 raised to negative y. Yes. You will get the same thing, right? 2 raised to 2 times negative y. This will be negative 2y. Now, what is 2 raised to 2? That will be 4 raised to negative y. Do we have an answer? Yes. That will be option B. That's right answer. Is this question clear to everyone? Please confirm it. Please, please. Okay. Okay. What about others? Okay, good. Okay, let's see this question. Medium level question. Okay, maybe I will zoom a little bit. What can I do here? Think. Okay. Silverni, can you see the question? Okay, maybe if you want, I can write this statement. 8 times m, that's equal to 16 raised to t. So you have to simplify m in terms of t. Guys, I'm getting different answers, okay? Bharat, Nitin, try this question carefully. Karthik, Sai, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, okay. Let's try this question. Okay, look, 8 times m equal to 16 raised to t here, right? So you have to write m in terms of t. Perfect. Now, when I get some expression like this, 9, 27, what you have to do, write it as the prime number, okay? So I can see 9 as 3 square, 27 as 3 raised to 3. Okay, here I see 8 and 16. What can I do? 8, I can see like this 2 raised to 3, right? 2 times 2 times 2. 16 means you can just say 4 times 4. Again, I can do 2 times 2, 4 again, 2 times 2. So it's 2 raised to 4. Okay, so I try to manipulate in terms of every day. Let me just simplify m here. Okay, so what I have to do, 8 times m equal to 16 raised to t. I divide everything with 8. So what I'm getting here, m equal to 16 raised to t divided by 8. Okay, now if I look at the answers, all I see 2 raised to something. Okay, I have to manipulate this equation. What I can do, where I see 8 means 2 raised to 3, and 16 means what? That's 2 raised to 4. So let's manipulate that way. 16, I'm writing it as 2 raised to 4. Do not forget about the t, divided by 8 means 2 raised to 3. Okay, now can I further simplify this rule, right? X raised to, where is it? Yeah, I can write it as x raised to m raised to n. I can just multiply these two exponents out, x raised to m times n. Same thing, 2 raised to 4 raised to t. That will be 4 times t, okay? 2 raised to 4t divided by 2 raised to 3. Okay. Can I further simplify it? And there is no answer like this. It's a division rule. X raised to m divided by x raised to n. That will be x raised to m minus n. And all I see, the bases are same. It means I can apply the rule. This is our m, this is our n here. So it will be 2 raised to 4t minus, and this is our n, that's 3. What is the answer? That's D. Guys, is this clear? Whoever got option A, do you understand what is your mistake? Please, Nitesh, Bharat, is this clear? Okay, Hiran, I have to repeat, okay? Okay, Hiran, maybe after this class, can I discuss this question? I wanted to do 2, 3 more questions. Definitely, I will try to discuss it. If I forgot, please let me know. Okay, perfect. Um, okay, same type of questions. Same type of question, quantitative comparison reason, 4 answers, A, B, C, D. Okay? Same thought process should be. So this expression, if you want, I can write it here. 32 raised to S equal to 2 raised to T. Quantity A means that's S divided by T, and quantity B means 1 by 5. Try to think. Okay, I got answers from. Okay, try everyone, please try to solve this question? I see 32 and I see 2. Okay, we got 1 more minute. Yeah. So Karthik, if both of them are equal, we have to mark option C, right? Okay, let's wait for others. Vamsi, think, is it B? And okay, we'll do this question now. Okay, perfect. Now, look, we try to remember 2 raised to 1 means 2. 2 square, that will be 4. This is important. At least 2 raised to 3, that will be 8. 2 raised to 4, what is that? 8 times 2, right? That will be 16. 2 raised to 5, that will be 16 times 2, 32. Up to 2 raised to 6, okay? That will be 64. For 3, I think up to 27 it's enough. 3 raised to 1, 3. 3 square, that will be 9. 3 raised to 3, that will be 27. Okay, 3 raised to 4, it's 81. But at least this is more than sufficient. For 2, at least try to remember up to 6 here. All I see 32. That will be 2 raised to 5. So 2 raised to 5 raised to s. Okay, that's equal to 2 raised to t. Now, I can apply this rule. X raised to a raised to b, right? We studied like x raised to m raised to n. That will be x raised to m times n. Okay, so this will be 2 raised to 5 raised to s. That will be 2 raised to 5 times s equal to 2 raised to t here. Okay, so this is an expression. Maybe, okay, let's say you got an expression like this, 2 raised to 3 equal to 2 raised to m. What is the value of m, guys, here? If you got a random expression like this, 2 raised to 3 equal to 2 raised to m. All I know, the bases are same. So what will be the m value? That should be equal to 3. Then only you get left-hand side equal to right-hand side, correct? Okay, same thing, 2 raised to 5 times x, sorry, 5 times s equal to 2 raised to t. I see the bases are same. So you can say 5 times s equal to t. Now the basic simplification. I want to get s by t, right? So let's divide both sides with t here. Or I can see t by t, it's 1. So here I can say 5 times s by t equal to 1. I need s by t. So whatever the operation we are doing it, we have to do both sides. I just need s by t. So I divide both sides with 5. Okay. So we got s by t as 1 by 5. Both the quantities are equal. That will be option C. Okay. Is this question clear? One more question, then we will be done with today. Guys, there are 17 questions, okay? I started with easy, medium level questions. Sorry, 19 questions. All of them are official material questions. Please try to solve these questions. Look, okay, these questions are the hardest questions. 17, it's the hardest question. 15, also a difficult question. 11, 10, all of them are difficult questions. Okay, one more question. I think we can end the class here. Okay, let's see. 1 second. Let's see. Okay, try 7, question number 7. It's a difficult question. Yes, Somesh, this is the first class. So what we discussed it, we just discussed the structure of GRE exam, all that new. Then we discussed it for our, there are 4 type of question format. We have it for the math. Then we started with a small topic exponents. So next class, we will cover numbers. For numbers, you will get 4 to 5 questions, typically. That's okay. You can see the recordings also. Yes, you can contact the admin. Guys, try to think. Okay, so if you want, everyone try this question and think logically also. Quantity A, 2 times x raised to negative 4 times 3 times x square. Quantity B, 24x by 4x square. Okay. Okay, Ankita. Try to simplify maximum times. Bharat, Suyong, try, Curly, everyone try. Kontapali, try this. I know how you got that answer. Are you sure it's always B? Somesh, just think, is it always B? It's a hard question. Okay. Okay. Guys, let's try to do this question together. I saw some of you got option B, and that's what exactly they need you to pick for the exam. Okay, so always apply logic also. Now let's try to simplify it. This expression, I'm just trying to do the simplification. 2 times x raised to negative 4 times 3 times x squared. So 2 times 3, that will be 6 times x raised to negative 4 times x squared. So you're multiplying two exponents and the bases are same, then I can add the exponents, right? M plus h. So 2 times, I see base is same, minus 4. Okay, I can say x raised to negative 4 plus 2. What you are getting, 6 times x raised to negative 2. Okay, this part I simplified it, or backwards I can simplify negative exponents. As we discussed it, x raised to negative n, I can write it as 1 by x raised to n. We discussed it 5 raised to negative 2, I can write it as 1 by 5 square. So it will be 6 divided by x square. That's quantity A. Quantity A, that will be 6 by x squared. Let's simplify it here. 24x by 4x squared. 24, 4 gone. 6x by x squared. So x squared means x times x. See, this gone. So this will be 6 by x, quantity B. Okay. Now, remember, this is what you have to think. Okay, I do understand these two quantity. I simplified like this. What is the value of x? They said x is a positive number. Okay, I consider the number line 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Okay, now we don't have that much time for the exam. Now you can use the calculator and do this. So the idea will be try to pick an easy number. Okay, like 1, 2, 3. I want to do the calculation always. So when you're picking the answers, the test takers thinks students always pick 1, 2, 3 like this positive integers. Okay, that's one option, but make sure that you try to plug in values between 0 to 1. Then the pattern will change. So when I discuss inequality and absolute value concept, I will just tell you what is the reason behind it. So when you're plugging in, try to plug in some easy value 1, 2, 3 like this. Then make sure that you try to plug in 0 to in between 0 and 1. So rather than, so I know in between 0 and 1, 0.5, 0.25 like this. I try to take it as a fraction. 0.5 means 1 by 2 and 0.25 means 1 by 4. So the calculation will be easy. Okay, let's start with an easy number. X, I cannot assume it as negative, 1. Let's start with x as 2. So it will be, I'm assuming x as 2. So which quantity will be 6 by 2 square, right? That will be 6 by 4, 3 by 2, 1.5. And here, 6 by 2. That will be 3 here. Now 1.5, 3 here. I got option B. Please do not pick B. You have to get all the time B. Maybe try with a bigger number, 3, 4. The situation will be the same. Always quantity B will be greater. But what will happen if the value is in between 0 and 1? In between, when I plug it in between, if 0 and 1, it's working, then definitely it's B. I like this value 0.5. Okay, that's easy for me. 0.5 means 1 by 2. Clear? So I am just trying to plug it x as 1 by 2. So what will happen here? 6 by x squared. That will be 1 by 2. Okay, let me write it 6 by x squared here. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 6 by x squared. I assume x as 1 by 2. That will be 1 by 2 squared. So if I simplify 6 by 1 by 4, how do I simplify it here? 1 by 4, you have to multiply with opposite of it. 1 by 4, 4 by 1. But I have to multiply both numerator and denominator. So it will be 6 times 4, that will be 24, quantity A. Same thing here, 6 by x. Use the calculator if you're struggling. 6 by 1 by 2 or 6 by 0.5, you get it as 12. So 6 by 1 by 2, How can I simplify it? You see 1 by 2, you have to multiply 2 by 1. That's just 2. But both numerator and denominator. So I'm multiplying 2 here. So see, 6 times 2, that will be 12 here. Now look at here, 24 and 12. When the value is in between 0 and 1, quantity A, you are getting it as greater. When it is more than 1, quantity B are getting. So you got two options, A and B. So we got two answers. I cannot conclude which quantity is greater. That's why I mark option D. Is this question clear? Please confirm it. So what you have to do, once you simplify it, take your own time. If you're struggling, try to put a number more than 1, like 2, 3, then try to plug a number in between 0 and 1. Most of the time, the students forget this value. Clear? So that's what happens. So I hope these questions are clear. I really want to solve all the questions, but you know that we got 1 hour only, okay? So all you have to do, you will get this PPT file. Try to, this the 8th question, it's an easy one. 9th one, it's difficult. 10th one also difficult. 11th, easy. This, sorry, 11th one, it's medium. 12th one, medium. Okay, this is difficult. I wanted to solve it. And 17, it's the hardest question. So try to solve these questions. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me. So, okay, Somesh, please contact the admin. Okay, she will just guide you through all the process. Okay, where you can find the next class. Next class, we'll start with numbers. Guys, that's it from my side. You have to work with me, okay? Then only you will be able to improve it. If you're new to the class, if you're struggling it, just go through all the exponents rules, take 3 minutes or 4 minutes and try to solve the questions one by one. So that's it. If there is any questions, you can ask now. Sure, Bhuvan, please ask the admin. Guys, any questions? Okay, Hiran, you want to discuss that question? Okay. Okay, that question. Okay, Hiran, you there? Okay, please, others, I'm just repeating one question for Hiran. Others can leave, okay, if you understood all the question. This question, Hiran asking me to repeat. Okay, Hiran, the idea will be, look, you write, let's simplify it here. That's it for today's class. See you everyone tomorrow. 8m equal to 16 raised to t, right? Let's simplify. You have to write m. So I divide both sides with 8. Okay, good. So it will be m equal to 16 raised to t divided by 8. Do we have an answer like this? But I can manipulate 2 raised to 4, that's 16. And 8 as 2 raised to 3. Why? Because then we will get the same base. I see all the answers with 2. So I'm just writing 16 raised to t as 2 raised to 4. Then you have to write t. Divide by 2 raised to 3, that's 8. And what is the rule? X raised to a raised to b, that will be x raised to a times b. 2 raised to 4 raised to t, that will be 2 raised to 4t divided by 2 raised to 3. Okay. Do we have an answer like this? No. Then it's a division rule, right? X raised to m divided by x raised to n, x raised to m minus n. This is our m, this is our n. So I can subtract it. Base will be the same. 2 raised to 4t minus 3. Do we have an answer? That's option D. Hiran, is this clear, this question? Okay. Thank you all. See you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, so I have a surprise for you all. If you want the silver membership for free, I have a coupon code that you guys can apply to get the silver membership for free, and that is IGS capital. Okay, IGS 1000. Okay, yeah, that's it. So you can get the silver membership for free by using this code. Okay, so yeah. If you have any more queries that you have to ask me, you can ask me right